We are listening to NVIDIA, we are listening to Zoho, what they're doing in the space of intelligence. The key word for me today is two things. Designing intelligence for resilient enterprises. I'm working in Tamil Nadu from last 32 years. In 1993, I started Polaris. And in 2014, I started Intellect Design Arena. Along with that, School of Design Thinking for shaping the thinking of the entrepreneurs, college students, school students, so that they can think differently. Once they think differently, they can design differently. And same design thinking is required for building a startup ecosystem or any enterprise for scale. The 6 things are required for scale. You may have heard the word belief. Belief has a 6 alphabet. Each alphabet stands for one capability a startup needs to have to become an enterprise. B stands for brand capital. E stands for end customer capital. Your customers are capital. Whoever you are delivering solution is a customer, which is the E. The third is L, your leadership team, which is the leadership capital. Fourth is I, which is the IP capital, what you are building. Next is execution capital. And finally, the finance capital. So this 6 capital form a resilient enterprise. You need to work on all the 6 capital at the same time. And this requires design thinking. Design thinking comes from 3 elements: desirability, desirability of end customer, desirability of enterprise. The feasibility, feasibility comes from the 5 elements of the way human mind thinks, the way entrepreneur thinks, the way frameworks are there in the company, the way methodologies are there, the way tools are there, the way technologies are there. The 5 things, F1 to F5, contribute to the feasibility of an enterprise. Then you need to do the viability part of it, and there are 5 elements of viability, which starts from business model canvas. Business model canvas is a method to put your customer segment and value proposition, channels, resources, activities, partners, revenue, and cost model. There are 9 elements which are there in business model canvas, and then it defines value proposition, brand message, go-to-market, sales channel, all makes the viability part of it. So that's the kind of a work which is make a resilient enterprise. Now I'll come to the next part of it, how you design the intelligence for this enterprise. We designed our enterprise called Purple Fabric as a platform at Intellect, where we look at it, all the knowledge which is there in the enterprise. How do you convert that into enterprise knowledge garden? The way we have data lakes, but with the structured data, a lot of knowledge in the enterprise is tacit knowledge or implicit knowledge, but not explicit knowledge. Any intelligence can work on explicit knowledge, and enterprise knowledge, as Joho was telling, is more important than knowledge available in LLMs. So this is called LLM. We have built up a tech stack for Purple Fabric, EKG, which is Enterprise Knowledge Garden. Then intelligence comes from experts, not from agents. We are countering the industry saying agent can deliver intelligence. No, agent cannot deliver intelligence. Agent can deliver skills. Skills has to be combined together to create a intelligence for you need a digital experts. Digital expert is a set of agents which come together and they orchestrate to build the accuracy of the decision which you are taking. Typical LLM gives you 75 to 85% accuracy. To build up an enterprise, you need a resilient enterprise, you need 95% plus accuracy, and that is only possible when you have a good EKG and good enterprise digital experts. Followed by enterprise governance, which is a third tech stack, And then you have to choose the right LLM to solve a specific problem. So you need to optimize LLM. If you choose wrong LLM, the token, what people say about it, you can save close to 60% cost if you do the benchmarking of LLM on 3 elements: cost, accuracy, and speed. There are 3 elements on which it is to be done. So we have 4 tech stacks which is defining Purple Fabric. Purple Fabric is available for all the enterprise on Purple Fabric Cloud. From there, the 4 tech stacks gives you the ability for expert design studio, which can design and optimize constantly for the major financial institutions in UK, US. We are using this platform. Over 50 such customers are using it today. Now, this has to be designed carefully. This has to be matched what I told about belief. 6 capital: brand, customer, leadership, IP, execution, and finance. And it has to be in between, there's a design thinking, and then there's a Purple Fabric. So there are 3 elements which is required to create a resilient enterprise using the intelligence which needs to be put together. For having the right knowledge in any enterprise, which is the core of intelligence. Because if you say intelligence, first thing you have to think, what is the human intelligence? Then only you can say, what is artificial intelligence? Human intelligence has a 3 dimension. One x-axis, its expertise; y-axis, its perspective; z-axis, which is traits, behavior traits. Now, agents give me expertise, skills. It may not give the perspective unless it's being programmed to do so. Perspective consists of intent, imagination, belief, empathy, experiences, knowledge. 6 things constitute the perspective, which is a lens. And that lens has to be pivoted to the right place. And then the behavior trait. Do I have courage, curiosity, reasoning, judgment, and decisioning? So the combination of 3-dimensional metrics, when you put to the expert, you may get a digital twin. So digital twin is the outcome of multiple 3-dimensional metrics to put together. Lot of things which is happening. There are many articles where AI is saying it's not succeeding, where people have invested multi-million-dollar just because they have not approached the problem from a design thinking perspective. They not solve a problem from the large enterprise perspective. So when we are entering into, anybody wants to use AI, they can use Purple Fabric to design APIs which can attach to your application. So all these digital expert can be called from your application as a digital expert. So that's a possibility what you have. But it's a science of converting data into knowledge and knowledge into intelligence. And a lot of time when we are pushing the vectorization of our documents to the AI, our results are very pathetic. We are receiving 85% good for good chit-chatting, but not for the business impact AI. And once you embed this AI into your belief framework, then you have to work step by step in your journey of enterprise when you scale up from 1 crore revenue to 10 crore revenue to 100 crore revenue to 1,000 crore revenue. So you need to have 4 stages in which you need to redesign the organization, reshape the organization every time. We have a school of design thinking with 30,000 square feet of space where we work with FinBlue. I was the one who was chairing the FinBlue, which Secretary of IT was mentioning from STPA perspective. We have promoted some 60 startups there. Then we work with StartupTN with their entire team on teaching the design thinking and how design thinking can be helpful for designing a holistic enterprise. And that holistic enterprise and holistic approach is one of the most important pieces in designing intelligence for resilient enterprises. Thank you.